Ba-dum. We live. It wasn't supposed to be till 7, but whatever. I guess we're doing it now. Yeah. Post videos. Matt! Bye. Oh, okay. There we go. I don't know what I'm looking for. Help. I need guidance in the world. Where's this stupid YouTube? Oh, there we go. There we go. Darn it! I left my YouTube. Gloss. Whatever. I'll use this. I wasn't prepared for this at all. If anyone's here, which probably not, because usually no one's here for a long time. There we go. Hi, Rusty. Good morning, and please no. Oops, I better turn on one more. It's really gray outside, so there's not much light. So I gotta turn on one lamp so I don't fall asleep midstream. Anyway. Let us take off the stringy cover. Wait. Yep, okay. Oh, I know you are. Okay, let us take off the stream cover. Today I'm working on, well, actually I was supposed to finish this before I even started, but I think I'll just give up on that. Today I'm working on reference sheets for Revolution Full Color. I will show them off in a minute, and I dropped my stupid pen. Oh, I didn't check to see if my laptop. Oh my goodness! I just realized I didn't check to see if my laptop was. My tablet was stabilized. So hopefully it is. Actually, first I'm gonna fix the. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a nice Memorial Day. Kitty! Yes, this is based off of that meme that's been going on Twitter where this one, here, I'll shut it off. Oh, good. I opened up the right one. Bookmarks. Yeah, this picture right here. Where this girl did it, and a lot of people have been drawing their own of that. And I just, me being me, I just had to draw Misato like that. But I realized after the fact of me uploading this, I got her actual cat Sumi's shadow. In the wrong angle. So today I'm just going to be working on fixing that. Anyway, let's see what's been the news. I want to restart this month because I've not gotten anything finished that I wanted to. I've never been so pathetic. I'm just gonna make a rush to finish to see how much I can finish in this week. But I have to be honest, I don't think it's gonna be much. But maybe I can do some stuff on this live stream, hopefully. And hopefully I don't knock out my voice. Anyway, let's see what's else also in the news. That new Lilo and Stitch movie came out. Like I figured. It sucks from everything I've heard of it. Like, oh my goodness. I knew it was gonna be, like, I refuse to acknowledge any Disney live action remake simply for the fact that, I don't believe in live action remakes as a concept. Like, I know a lot of people are, like, looking forward for the How to Train Your Dragon remake, but I'm like, nope. Nope. If you want to experience How to Train Your Dragon, then watch the original, because, that one was good. This one is, Ohana means, yeah, that's what I've been saying this entire time. Ohana just means ditch your family. It doesn't mean anything to do, it's nothing to do with anything related towards, being a good sister. And it would be one thing if that was what the original movie was about, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Nani was such a good sister. I mean, when I was younger, I didn't even know that Nani was her sister. I thought she was her mother, or like her aunt, because she just did such, the effort she put into it. It was just like, it just didn't seem like a sister, and it's just like, good morning, my guitar ego. I'm Merisusheep the Art Sheep. And I draw. And I also make other kinds of videos. And I talk about random stuff. And we have fun here. So, welcome. I hope you enjoy. Right now, I'm working on different art related to my original series, Revolution Full Color. Chapter 1 will... I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say anything because every time I've said something, it failed. But hopefully I can work on Revolution Full Color. My goal is to work on Chapter 2 all for June, and then work on my everything for all of July. Just call me. Okay. Eagles. Migratory. Migratory is too hard to pronounce. Okay. Hello, eagle. Oh, wait. I opened the wrong one. Darn it. What am I? Oh, yeah. There we go. I don't know what that picture is. I just opened it up to figure it out. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm looking for something, folks. I'll figure it out. Maybe... No? Should be in here. Oh, how nice. I've been a casual writer since, I don't know how long, but I've never published anything really outside of what I did. Damn. Oh, there it is. Okay. So today I'm going to be working on this illustration. I guess on YouTube I've been an artist for 10 years, but I mean I've been drawing ever since I was a kid. Not trying to brag or anything. Anyway, I've been drawing these, but 6 years, that's really cool. I've been drawing these, my character Misato Yushoku is the main character of my original series, Revolution of Color, and I've been drawing her in different styles of anime. So you've got Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, Boku no Hero Academia, Death Note. I wish I could have done better on the outfit, but honestly I couldn't really think of anything. Steins Gate, I'm really happy with that one actually. Neon Genesis Evangelion, Persona 5, Kingdom Hearts, Danganronpa, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, Tokyo Mew Mew. She looks like a completely different person like that, to be honest. World's Ends With You, Fruits Basket, and this is what she looks like normally was in my series. But today I'm going to be doing... Oh, and also Young Justice. That was the only non-anime that I did. But today I'm going to be trying to draw her in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Style. So, break out the nostalgia berries. We're going to mimic the great Kazuka Takahashi. Why? Because I've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Lately, and I thought it'd be really cool. Oh, thank you! Yeah, I do not. I mean, if you like the Disney remakes, I won't diss them, because if you like them, that's fine, but I do not, and if you want me to talk about how much I don't like them, give me 5 seconds and I will go on for eternity. So today, like I said, I'm going to be drawing her in Yu-Gi-Oh! Traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Style, and lucky for me, I've got a lot of screenshots, because that's what I've been doing, so, I gotta find one of Yu-Gi-Oh! Though. It's kind of hard to pick one, though, because every season's kind of a little different, like, even without it, like, there are just some episodes where it looks different. So one way that I draw a lot of characters in different styles is I will take screenshots and stuff like that, and I'll look at them and get the colors down and get the aesthetic down and stuff. I'm definitely not gonna be mimicking the last movie style at all, because it is very different and updated from the original style. I'm trying to go full 2000s retro, especially considering the fact that it's what I grew up on. I saw 3 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was really young. It was one of the first animes that I ever saw, period. And then I didn't see it again until I think I was about, I want to say 11. Yeah, 11, actually, that sounds perfect. I think that's the exact year I started seeing it. So I started going back and rewatching it, because I didn't have the TV where Yu-Gi-Oh! Aired on. Well, no, wait, I did, but it was only coming on Saturday. The Disney remakes are trash. Oh, good. Okay, good. You don't like them either. I mean, I try not to disrespect, unless it's something that actively goes against my personal beliefs, you know, Christianity or something like that, or cheese being the most best food in the entire universe. I try not to talk about something if ever people like it, just to be not going out of my way to be a dick. But with that said, okay, I just realized I don't got any screenshots of my Valentine's, and that's who I'm gonna be looking up, because my Valentine Yu-Gi-Oh, because she's gonna be a big I need to go to the gallery. Appearances. Don't they have an image gallery? You know. Oh, here we go. I guess this is the closest thing we've got. Again, I'm not going to be doing the Dual Link video game because I'm really trying to capture that classic style. In fact, actually, wait, no. I just realized there's an easy way to remedy it. No, Stephen King was on Dread. Disney was on something else. Wait, it was Stephen King. Yeah, it's Stephen King. Although, honestly, I think you could literally talk about any, writer, and, there would be that. I'm gonna let you guys look at the void for a second. I realized I have to go take, relief. Returned, and my dog is so silly on the couch. Okay, anyway, so what I was saying was, with the remakes, just gonna go to history for a minute. Yeah, I just don't like any of them on principle. Simply because, there we go. I'll just stick with this. There we go. I'm gonna mute my audio, because I do not want to get copyrighted. I just said I was gonna mute it, and then it didn't mute. There we go. Now, let's see if there's one that I can get straight ahead. Go straight to the source, that's what I say. That's a better angle. But I'm really looking for one that's just... looks straight into the camera. Whatever, I'm gonna have to probably use the wiki for that. Oh, there we... Perfect! Yeah, so anyway, what I was saying was, I get caught up in the chat because I noticed you guys are talking about someone, but yeah, I just don't like any of the Disney remakes on principle, even if, like, some people are like, well, I think Cinderella's good. It's like, okay, that's fine, that's wonderful, you're wrong. I mean, again, if you like it, cool, bananas. But, I mean, it's just like, I don't like the idea of just taking something and turning to live action. I'm someone who loves art, I love animation, and I love, you know, general expression of art and such, and I feel like, you're just, not giving it, not giving us, the proper, respect, that it, deserves when you, are making, something that is, live action, because it's just like, oh, you're saying, oh, that one sucked. So you can't enjoy that because it's for babies, it's animation. Watch this, it's live action, it's for adults. And it's like, I hate that attitude. And I just like, I just don't think it's a good attitude to have. I think that it's very childish, and I think Disney very much has that. In the same way, they also just do not, they just want to, you know, they want to rake in that money. Anyway, let us get, yeah, Stephen King was on coke, penned. Same with my mom. She hates cartoons but loves live action. Rage against her mother. Rage against the boomers. But I love my mom. Rage against her. Yeah, that would be so cool. I want to try to make an animation. I haven't made any progress with it though, because like I said, this month has just not been good. I need a reference sheet to the dual disc. I just realized that. Dual disc. There's a SETA sheet around here somewhere. Okay, that's the original. What's the prototype? Give me the Kaiba Corp one. The only one that matters. Perfect. Kazuka Takahashi really was somebody else when you think about it, because his art was really... He had way for making memorable character designs, and he was really good at it. And he not just knew how to make good designs, he also knew how to, make a wide variety of monsters. Like, me and my brother were talking, like, he made the most cutest dual monsters, but he's made some really cool beast monsters, and he made some really cool, just like, you know, sexy female monsters and cool guy. It's like, that's such a wide variety, and I think he just did a really good job on it. Ew, adults, Disney, come on, you're kidding. You're ass people Minecraft and Sonic. I know. Yeah, I just, although to be fair to Disney, I haven't watched the Sonic movie, so I don't know what they're about. Although I've heard great things about them, so, there's that. But with I'm gonna have to actually take this. Okay. I need to think about this for a minute. I'm gonna break this dual disc up. I have drawn dual disc before. I've even drawn them traditionally. Haven't done it in years. But I'm always impressed when creators can come up with not just like good character designs, but interesting monsters and interesting okay, there we go. By drawing this in different colors, it really does help me break up this dual disc. Because I'm trying to avoid tracing, folks. I'm not going to trace. But I do need to break it up. And one way to break it up is to draw over it. So that way I can get a feel for what is what. Because now I can tell what because like when you're just seeing a bunch of white and black, you're just like, it all blends to it. So, good morning, what? My mom. So when I told you what my mom said yesterday about you having an accident and stuff, she totally flipped. She's like, I can't believe you told her that. It's like, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, see, this is why it helps to differentiate what is what. Again, I'm not tracing because this isn't gonna end up in the artwork. This is just me trying to work things out. I'm negotiating. Just breaking up the dual disc and figuring out what pieces belong to what. And once we get a good idea, the Sonic movie was peak, and I loved the Minecraft movie, but it's not for everyone. Chicken jockey. Yeah, I'm glad. I remember a lot of people saying that it has a very specific type of humor, and for me that's just not my type of humor. Plus, I'm kind of getting a little tired of seeing Jack Black. So, here's a fun fact. You know how everyone's complaining, getting tired of seeing, Pedro Pascal? I just realized, I think I said this on stream before, but I'm not sure who was there. Okay, that's on the wrong layer. But anyway, yeah, Pedro. Did I not say Black? Oh. Jack Black. Wait. What's his name? The guy who plays the panda. I forgot. You're making me question the thing. It's Jack Black, isn't it? Yeah, Jack Black. Okay. Ooh. But anyway, everyone's been tired of seeing Pedro Pascal. I've actually just realized I've not only never seen Pedro Pascal in anything, I've never heard him, period. Like, so I've never heard Pedro Pascal speak until this year. Because, and how I saw him speak is I was watching reviews on The Last of Us 2. Well, The Last of Us Season 2, technically. Because, that's definitely not a show that I would like. But I was watching reviews and I was having fun watching them. And then I realized, oh my goodness, I've never heard this man speak. I've never heard him speak until then. It's like, because I just avoided him because he's not in anything that I watched. He's not in any type of movie that I would watch. So I've just never heard him, or TV show. So I've just never heard him speak. And it was just like such a surreal thing. Because I didn't really know what he sounded like. I think the weirdest part about it is that it's like, okay, I can understand not hearing him, and I never watched any of his stuff, so it's like, I can understand that aspect of not hearing him, but I've never even heard him speak in, like, a film interview, like Rachel Zegler. I heard her quite a lot before. Too much, that was the problem. That was your problem, Disney, I heard her too much. But I heard Rachel Zegler, too much, before I even saw Hunger Games. That was the first thing I saw her in, was the, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and, but, I hadn't heard her, no! I hadn't heard her in, I've heard her in, interviews, but I did not with Pedro Pascal. I didn't watch anything. I know he was in The Mandalorian. Yeah, he was in The Mandalorian, he was in Game of Thrones, I think. I'm pretty sure he was in The Gladiator 2. Don't quote me, I'm pretty sure he was. He was in, the, Last of Us, obviously, and he was in something else, too. I'm tired of the non-artist / writer opening their mouth while I'm explaining, opening their mouth while I'm explaining Deku didn't have character growth. Deku from My Hero Academia? I would disagree, but I could sort of see your point. Oh yeah, him and Lizzo were in The Mandalorian. Yeah. That was a thing. Okay, I don't know why I drew that part first. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, it's not actually that bad, so let's see. Here, I'm gonna see if I can redo it. Oh, in case anyone ever wonders, he didn't have a lot. He had less than Maine would. I'm not saying he had a lot. The one thing I would say though is I feel like there are two types of characters. There are some characters that will have like a lot of growth, and then there are other characters that are mostly there just to get physically stronger. I feel like the point of Deku's growth is more on the physical strength than the emotional strength. A perfect example of what I'm talking about would be Yuma Tsukumo from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. He does not have that much character growth. There's definitely aspects of his character that changes, but for the most part, he is very much the same dude that he is at the beginning. But that's because, for lack of better words, his personality was relatively already perfect. Because that wasn't the problem with him. His problem was that he sucked as a duelist, and he was learning to get stronger. So I feel like for Deku, that's kind of more of the point that they're going with. But, I mean, that's just me. So, anyway, I ended up erasing it anyway. I'm gonna put that on lock right now so that way this doesn't accidentally go down to where it's not supposed to. See, it's not like a straight curve. That's the thing that... Lining out whatever you're drawing is definitely a good way. Well, made him too perfectly and too overpowered. Yeah, I do agree with that. Later on, he definitely kind of went into the OP character. He went into the OP territory. It could have been better. Especially considering the fact that I think My Hero Academia was doing a very good job in power balancing. But I get it, he was kind of trying to be... He was kind of turning him into, like, you know, Superman, for lack of better words. So I get what he was going for. I think Deku's just kind of like... He's kind of supposed to be, like, anime Superman, turning into that. Anyway, I have some issues with the My Hero Academia's, final seasons, but Deku's growth isn't really one of them. Okay, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this a different color. I'll keep that red. Good morning, Rusty. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Didn't Deku go through Dark Deku phase where he wasn't the happy-lucky? Yeah, it lasted for about 5 seconds. He didn't want his friends to get hurt, so he left. And then he became kind of like a vigilante. That isn't right. That isn't right at all. Let's see. Get the pink line. Yeah, that would be my biggest problem with Later Heart, is it's got, very much rushed conflict resolution. I don't think that's much of a... I don't really count that for just Deku's character, though. I think that's just kind of the problem with, like, a lot of things. Okay. It doesn't look right, but then I'm realizing it's because I haven't drawn the other lines yet, so hopefully it'll start shaping up. The fact that it is the year of our Lord 2025 and no one's giving me a functioning tool disc is just it really butters my biscuits. I want functioning VR technology in the same level that Duel Monsters has. I want Slifer to be summoned right in front of me, folks. Which is the harder for you to drawing? That's a bit hard. Load gets in the way, but I imagine you're asking men or men or women. Definitely men. I have been doing a lot more of them, and I've been getting better at it. Infinitely better, but women are just easier. For me, I think one reason why is because I started out drawing women. But also I think that the woman's design kind of has a little bit more, rounded shapes to it that are just easier for me to draw. But, like, I know a lot of the artists that I know that it would also say the same thing of women being easier. One reason why I do know is because it's like they start the first thing they draw is drawing their own OCs, and a lot of times these artists are women, so a lot of their OCs will be women. So that's just kind of what they master first. I mean, I know that's still the case for me. The first original character that I drew was Anastasia Vale, and then it's time to do. Really? I find men easier. I started out drawing men, so it makes sense. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's kind of what you start out drawing is what's easier. So, like I said, for me, I started drawing females first. So, females were just kind of easier for me because it was what I had learned. So, I think that a lot of people, like I said, I do know a lot of people who would say women, but I know that those artists started drawing like they were drawing their OCs and stuff like that. That is what they started with. So I think it's kind of, to be honest, I think it's just all about what you start with. This is why you draw the lines in different colors, so you can see what the flying flip you're drawing. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get, folks. We're going to ignore the fact that we haven't drawn the card, but I don't want to spend the entire time drawing the dual disc right now. I'll do that. This is just a sketch, remember? So I'm gonna get to the... This is Misato Yushoku's regular outfit, to be precise. Like, it's not her winter outfit. It's her winter outfit. Her regular outfit would be, like I said, it's that one, I guess you could say. But I feel like this outfit kind of goes more to the style of oh, that's her, Snow White. I think this kind of one wounds to the I'm a womb. Really hard to draw dudes. I have more fun drawing women for reasons, but it's hard for me to make a dude look cool. Sorry, I was laughing at your typo. Whoopin'. Stretch, mandatory stretch, because I'm dying. So, like I said, hopefully, I'm gonna actually look her up one more time. My Valentine. This picture's small, but it's what I got to work with. This music kind of sounds like Danganronpa's. One thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that everybody's, with the exception of Yugi, everyone is drawn tall. Like, oh my goodness, everybody's drawn so tall. I know I took some, she's very serious in that picture, so, yeah. No, I'm preg. No, I'm preg. I have a gun. Oh. Okay, these eyes need to be way lower because it's very interesting studying all the different styles that I've been drawing. Like, one thing when I was drawing Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal is I noticed everything's kind of got very round edges, but everything comes to a sharp point. Like, everything does look like Kasuga Takahashi's style, but at the same time, it does look different. So it's very, like I said, for lack of better words, rounded. Like, even, like, so for those who do not know, at the beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Kaiba is 16. Kaito is 18. Kaito's older than, Seto, but he sure don't look like it. Again, at the beginning of the series, at the beginning. Mouth needs to be a little smaller. And then for the hair, that's the one thing that's really hard when it gets to Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it's like, okay, I actually don't know, like, Is your hair different because you dyed it, or is it different because, it's Yu-Gi-Oh? It's like, it do be that way. I do not know. Gonna erase her face on this because this is gonna become her face now. Now, I would draw her in a in the uniform, but school's not that prevalent. Like, Taya does have a school uniform, and so does the rest. But school's just not very prevalent in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because school sucks. Why go to school when you can do card games? So, anyway. I'm gonna erase her, I drew down the wrong layer, didn't I? Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Hallelujah! I was for certain there for a minute. Gonna erase all the details of her outfit. I'm gonna give her a slightly different outfit. It's not gonna be the same as this. It's just gonna be more like this than it is gonna be like... I don't want to erase the hairline because that is important. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, like Kazuka Takahashi. So, I guess I might as well fantasize of what Misato would be like if she was in Yu-Gi-Oh! For one thing, she would not be very good at the game. Her boyfriend would be more better. And yes, Misato does have a boyfriend. Now I'm just gonna copy this value. There we go. Everything is very angular in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, even her hair, it comes to a, like... It comes to a point. There we go. I think that's pretty good. 1 second, just gonna refresh chat. That's why I refresh chat sometimes, because she has a gun. Their hair changed color after consuming too many crayons. I swear if this is Clip Studio, I'm gonna cry for your wallet. It is Clip Studio Paint. Oh. I had to refresh chat for a minute because I don't have a secondary monitor, so I just use my phone, and sometimes my phone does not keep up with chat. But yeah, this is Clip Studio Paint. It's not the subscription though. I do not have the subscription version of Clip Studio Paint because screw that. What I have is what I have is the one-time buy. The perpetual license, that's what it's called. That's what it's called. And I got this for dirt cheap. I got it for $25. I've put a lot more money into it though because I upgraded over time. But the initial price that I paid for clipstudiopaint was very cheap because I got it on sale. It goes on sale a lot. Oh, okay. In Yu-Gi-Oh, there are a lot of characters that are very punk, so I'm going to be giving Kyla a punk design. It'll be kind of similar to what she's got going on Death Note, but, let me make this the screen front. Death Note, I tried to stay more grounded, though, but it will be a little bit similar to it. That's the only reason why I actually drew her in Death Note style, was because I did want to, I did want to have fun drawing her in a more realistic / punk style. Because why not? It'd be fun. And it was very fun drawing her in Death Note style. Actually, I'm gonna make her jacket do what Yugitsu does. How does Yugi keep his jacket like a cape? I have no idea. Then again, actually no, I'm gonna be a little bit more realistic. I'm actually gonna, yeah. Half of the fun part of actually drawing these in different styles, because for me, the one thing, I don't really got a style of my own, so I wouldn't say I'm an expert at it, but I've gotten pretty good at mimicking other people's styles. The thing that I do best is the thing that's the most the thing that I have the most fun is, that's what I meant to say. I said best. The thing I have most fun is when doing these style changes is for different animes is just coming up with the different outfits that she would wear in the universe. Okay, I'm gonna close up all this stuff actually. I won't close up that one because that one's there. That one doesn't have a picture, so I won't be able to open it back up again. Happy birthday to you. I use Abyss Paint and Krita. Nothing wrong with that. I've heard great things about both of those. Actually, I do have them. I got them all at the same time as clipstudiopaint. So the reason why I got clipstudiopaint is because I was having some issues with painttoolsai, which was the original one that I used. And so because of that, I decided to switch over to clipstudio paint. Well, I was just trying everyone. So I downloaded clipstudiopaint, I downloaded Firefox, I downloaded Krita. I'm not Firefox, FireAlpaca. Firefox is the web browser. I was using Firefox at the time, actually. I went back to Microsoft Edge though, because I'm like, that's Do be that way. I need to look up Sato. Her jacket's gonna look very much like Sato's. I use Google. I did use Google Chrome for about a little bit, but then I was like, eh. So I switched, and I went to Firefox, but then when I just like, there was aspects of Clip Studio Microsoft Edge I like. There we go. Gonna make that disappear. Gonna make this disappear. Gonna make room for the goats. I don't quite have enough room. I'm gonna see if I can actually move. What? Gonna move you to the top because you're in the way. There we go. Doink, doink, doink. But I swear I'm not rich. I don't got much. I don't got money at all. I just spent it on clipstudiopaint. So, you might not want to totally, envy my wallet situation. Well, I should get ready for... Thank you for entertaining me. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always nice to have new people. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Okay, it's 7:40. I was like, what time is it? Doink. 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 Ah, there we go. Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the home of the I don't know. It's something. It do be something. Two belts, because why not? How many times have I told you, Rusty, we can't hold people hostage? It's not cool. Nope, I do not speak any Russian. Sorry. I know some, very little, random words in Japanese. Don't bully the new people. He jokes, he jokes. There we go. I'm actually pretty proud of that. Now to give the final piece. Fingerless gloves, because why not? When I was... This song just sounds so weird. Yeah, that's why I was like figuring you were asking. It's like, no. Sorry, I do not. Actually, I'm gonna erase this. I'm just gonna have to be a turtleneck. I was gonna give her a kind of crop top, but it was like, nah. 1 second, my doggo wants outo. Okay, I have returned. Okay. Let's see. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna go any further in this sketch just because I do want to draw this where it looks... I just realized I made a boo-boo. I don't think I want to go any further into this drawing just because, you're making it seem like I'm a marshmallow. I'm gonna be right back. One of my sisters wanted to eat. Okay. Okay. Oh. I was like, where's the rest of the codes? It's like, did I delete it? Like, nope. Didn't delete it. Just forgot to move it. And turned back to visible. Okay. 1 second, I'll be right back. I gotta go help my mom also with somebody. Okay, there we go. I have returned. There we go. Okay, I think, like I said, I think I'm done with this right now. Because I am enjoying this. I'm not done streaming. But since I am aw, how nice. Anyway, what I was saying is that, I'm not done wait, what? Why? What layer is this on? Oh, doy. It's like, why is that not moving? I'm not done streaming. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. But at the same time, I am probably done with this drawing just because I am having, I do think it's coming along good, and I actually want to give it, proper, attention. It is funny that, I think the funniest thing is when I look at my character Misato is the fact that she looks very, for lack of better words, badass. But, she doesn't, whereas my character Kyla looks very much more cutesy wootsy, which is what I'm actually thinking I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish up that drawing. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. She is very cutesy wootsy, but, well, maybe cutesy wootsy is not quite the word. But, she is very not Six Sisters. Oh, cool. That is like that's either really cool or it's a nightmare. I was blessed with only one. I got two brothers though. There we go. I was like, why does that look wrong? There we go. This song's just, I gotta. I gotta remake my playlist for live streaming music. Anyway, trying to think of anything else that I want to talk about. Very nice family dynamic there you've got going on. Let's see. I was gonna talk about a certain something, but that might be too divisive. So I will not talk about that. Let's see. I already talked about Lilo and Stitch, how I did not want to go see it. I think if there was any live action movie that I remember liking, it was the live action Alice in Wonderland, but that was because one, it was more of a sequel than it was a live action. It was the one that started this whole trend, like that's the one that pretty much did the bank money. I mean, there was others before it, but that was the one that really made the money and kind of put them on the map. And to be honest, like I said, it was more of a sequel because of the way it was taking place. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I would like it anymore as an adult because I really do not like, do not like, how long have I been going? I've been going on for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can try. Have you seen the new Sonic movies? Nope, haven't seen them. I've heard good things about them though, and one day I probably will see them. It's just that Right now, I have not, because I've never been into Sonic that much. I know a few things about it, obviously. Like, there are some very iconic things that I know about it. I know the characters' names, I know their dynamics, but that's as far as it goes. I think I've seen 1 episodes of it too, as well. So there's that too, as well. That's all. I've always been more of a Yu-Gi-Oh / well, when I was younger, I really liked Mega Man NT Warriors series. But I've never played any of the Mega Man games, so I don't have knowledge in those. Don't you dare put that evil on me. See ya! Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't you dare put that evil on me. I'm not a Sonichu. I will curse you with my medallion, though. Let's see. So, I talked about me watching the, Abomination Netflix of... I talked about that last week, of me watching the Devil May Cry, series. It's not good. I did not like it. Let's see. Is there anything else? I know that this is the problem with live streams sometimes. I don't have topics. I need to bring topics to the field. I'm putting that evil on you. I will curse you with my medallion. What kind of music is this? Sounds like occult music. You never know what you'll find in the YouTube audio library. Solo level beat for in Crunchyroll anime awards. Let's talk about that. Oh, I really want to, but I haven't watched Furin yet. It's on my watch list, I swear. Right now I'm watching... Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Right now I'm watching Dungeon Meshi with, Watts. So, so far I've been enjoying that. There's one character in it that I've kind of made up my mind to not like, and it's not because the character itself is bad, just because I don't like the voice actor who's playing him. So it's like, sometimes that happens. The character Froppy. But no, I do not like the idea. Like I said, I need to watch Furin. It sounds good. I'm not sure if it'll be boring. Some people have said that it's boring. Some people said that it's really good. It's the greatest thing ever. I was actually really surprised, to be honest, that solo leveling beat it, to be honest. I'm also surprised that didn't win. It's not even the fact that sometimes I disagree with Crunchyroll's picks. It's just that they always do the most normiest thing ever, and it's still painfully normy. Like, you can almost always guarantee, like, Demon Slayer won in the first year that came out. Didn't win any other years, though. Do you have any idea how little that narrows down? I haven't seen a cat girl in it. Wads, if you're still here, is there a cat girl in Dungeon Meshi? I don't know. I haven't seen any. Yet. So I could be wrong. Yes. Okay. That still doesn't really narrow down the field, though. Dungeon Mechi, or Delicious in Dungeon. That's what it's called. And like I said, I've been enjoying it so far. It's cute. I knew right away just by looking at it, though, that it was written by a woman. Just the way that the male characters are written. What's with the devil face? Why are you giving me a devil face? Is there something weird about that cat girl? Oh. Duh. Of course. You know what? I gotta look it up. Now, you're not Dungeon Mechi. I'll keep that first. I'll keep that as a surprise. But Crunchyroll's Anime Awards 2000. It's 2024. Let's look at this and mock it. Okay, Anime Awards best list of 2024. Oh wait, is this? Okay, this is the 2024 list. So, but I hate how they do that. Why are you doing that? You call it 2024, but you're counting animes that came out in 2023. Frick. Okay, Anime of the Year. Solo Leveling. Nominees: Dan Da Dan, Delicious in Dungeon, Fern, Beyond the Journey's End, Kaiju Number... So, these are all that. The Cat Girl is fine. See, Look Back. Look Back was good. I did enjoy it. But that is very normie. That is very normie. No, so that actually... okay. My Hero Academia, you're next. That was a very basic movie, but I did enjoy it. Global Impact Award. Attack on Titan, final season. See, that came out in 2023. Why are we talking about Attack on Titan still? I love Attack on Titan. I think it does deserve a reward, but why? Best Continuing Anime Series. Kimetsu no Yaiba Hashira Training Arc. I mean, out of these, I would probably pick the Hashira Training Arc, but again, it's just so painfully normie. Like, there was nothing else. Best New Anime Series. Seriously? You have to give both awards to Solo Leveling? That is so crap. Wait, Apothecary Diaries didn't win? So many people have been talking great things about that. And Farron! I've seen those talked about way in higher regard. What the heck? Best Original. Ninja Kamui. There's hardly any original things now. Girls Band Cry. Train to the World End. metallic. I haven't seen any of these, so I can't judge them. Best animation. Yeah, I mean, Demon Slayer was good, but I don't know. I've seen some, I don't know. Best character designs. Dan da dan da dan da dan. I think I'm saying dan da dan da dan pretty too many times. Best director. Finally, Furin wins something. I'm not even sure if I like it. It might suck, according to me. But the fact is, it's like, so many people have been talking great about it, and it's like, you did not put it on there. That's a little... It's regardless of what I think, a lot of people do like it. Wait. Okay, I haven't seen Furin, so I don't know, but the Apothecary Diaries didn't get background art? Gonna fucking do some explaining here. Gonna do some... Oh, I better not say KK too many times. See, I just did it. I better not repeat the word K too many times. I'm looking for K. I'm not saying anything else was the K being furry. It has nothing to do with that. But anyway, look at some of these backgrounds. Again, I haven't seen Furin, so I don't know. But I feel like you're giving the wrong rewards to the wrong things. Look at this stuff. This is beautiful. I'm a little biased because I'm watching Apothecary Diaries right now. The Gremlin Apothecary beat out the small elf girl. Sorry, but it's just like, what? What the heck? I mean, the designs are really detailed in the Apothecary Diary. I mean, I know that they use a mix of 2D and 3D, but still. I mean, again, I haven't seen Furin, but I just feel like Furin should have... I feel like this should have gotten the background. From what I've seen of Furin, it's just not... It's been nothing like... For its backgrounds, judging by its backgrounds. Best Romance, Blue Box. I have not seen that. I've heard about it, though. I actually think it was on my watch list. Best Comedy. I'm gonna butcher this name. I see your comment, Rusty, about the K. I'm not showing it. That was a mistake. I was looking for the K section. Ugh, glad I'm not famous. People would clip that. Mashal Magic and Muscles, the Divine Visionary Candidate Exam Arc. I've heard of that. Oh. It's just winning all the awards. Best isekai. We have a genre for that now. I feel like this is like the moment when I feel like this is like similar to when Beauty and the Beast won Best Academy Award or something, global award, and they totally had to make a category for that for anime because they realized, I mean animation, because they're like, well, we can't have that happen again. Best drama anime, Furin. Best slice of life, Maken. Too Many Losing Heroines. I've never heard of that. Best main character? I don't know. Best supporting character, Fern. I need to watch Fern. That is such a stupid award. Must protect at all costs. Like, I get it, and I'm not saying I haven't never said that myself, but to just turn it into an award, it's like, we're in touch with the kids. Like, oh my goodness. Aren't you glad I brought up the Crunchyroll? Now you have something to talk about for an hour. Yes, you're right. Best anime song, Otoko no by Creepy Nuts. I've never heard it. Best... I mean, I do like Hiroyuki Asanawa, so I would give him the award. I give him the award for that. I don't know. I've never heard any of the OSTs, but I love Hiroyuki Sawano, so I can understand that. Best anime opening sequence. Best and finally, wait, how long did it take for Apothecary Diaries to get some kind of... People have been talking about the Apothecary Diaries to the moon and back, and it takes that long to get them one stupid award? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Aoyuki. I love Aoyuki. She's amazing and she's got wonderful range. But that's how long? Best voice? Oh my goodness. They're doing this subcategory now where we gotta do everybody. Arabic, Brazilian. Oh my goodness. And solo leveling's just, of course, winning everything. I don't even think solo leveling is this good. This is turning me off of solo leveling. I mean, I think it is, but I'm just like... We gotta do every single freaking language now. That's what we're doing. Last year, I'm pretty sure... In fact, let me just look it up, because I did have last year's pulled up first. Last year... I went to hear Arabicania. Okay, never mind, they did do it. I do not remember it, though. They did not do that all the time, though. I actually think the English performance of her was pretty good. Latin Aaron, I do not know what that is like. Okay, well these lists just made this just turned me off of solo leveling. I'm not gonna watch it now. I'm not gonna watch it now because it's just like all you did was show that you're extremely biased towards it. I mean, like, no way solo leveling was... No way solo leveling... I gotta look this up now. I know solo leveling is not a manga. It is originally a Korean... Oh, I do not know the name. What is the name? I don't know much about Korean. It's a Korean web series. Portal Fantasy web novel. Isn't Portal Fantasy just like... I don't know what... Yeah. Not to that, isn't it a little weird that this is a Korean show, but they're, I mean, a Korean, series, but they made it in, I'm reading about this. Get to the stupid anime! I don't know. I'll have to look more into that, actually. I guarantee the reason why Frieren didn't win so much more ever than Sister Leveling being on Crunchyroll's Nepo Baby is because of the constant controversy over Demons and Frieren. Also, do not look up Sister Leveling. It's a parody of Solo Leveling. Okay. I will take your word on that. I will not look it up. Anytime anyone tells me not to look anything up, I'm not looking it up anymore. I've done that one too many times in the past, and I've deeply regretted it. I'm emotionally scarred for life. So it's like, I will take your advice. But it's like, solo leveling isn't even like, don't get me wrong, if they did Frieren in one way, I would probably be against that too, because that kind of seems normy to just how many people are aware of it, but oh my goodness! My goodness. I have rage in me now. It is like over 9,000s level, folk. Morning. Hello, Riot Kitty. You just missed my epic rant where I was looking at the Crunchyroll's anime awards. Like, oh my goodness. There's so much bias. So much. And like I said, I haven't seen Frieren, but the fact that it only won 2 awards. Wait, was it 2? I gotta go back now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 awards, and Apothecary Diaries only won 1. Only won 1. And I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. And again, if you're gonna, this isn't even normie, this isn't even normie, takes. This is just nepotism takes. It's very transparent. And the thing is that you're supposed to vote. I know so many people who love Apothecary Diaries. And like I said, it's not like it's anything that's subversive or anything like that. Like, I'm sure if like the people who live, eat, and breathe anime, they would probably not pick Frieren, and they would probably not pick Apothecary Diaries, so I'm keeping that in mind. Like, even me mentioning those, it's still pretty normie, I admit that, but at the same time, it's like, if I was doing my own anime awards list, I would have one section where I go back and look at, like, nostalgic things that are niche, or something like that. I will be right back. I have to go do business. Stretch. Gotta wiggle. I have returned. You know, every time you say that, quick, let's bully her, that's when I return. Solo leveling sweep, I guess. The same character role winning multiple awards for dub, though. That's odd. That's the thing. It's like, even I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it. But it's just like, it is very, very apparent that they wanted solo leveling to win. Yeah. Like, again. Like, me and my brother were even talking about, like, the one time, Kimetsu no Yaiba won Best Anime Award, was for the worst season, Season 1. Season 1 is not the strongest season of Kimetsu no Yaiba. It is objectively the worst season of Kimetsu no Yaiba, despite it having the most episodes. And I get why it was picked, because, you know, that's when it came out, so that's when the stupid creators who do this are gonna notice it, and then after that, they'll be like, well, it can't win again, because it already did that, even though the entertainment arc is better. Like, I don't think the Entertainment Arc won. I think it won Best Anime. No, I don't even think. Let's see. I gotta look. I gotta look this up now. Demon Slayer Entertainment Arc District. It's came out in year Demon Slayer season 2. Started in October 2021, but I bet you 2380 it would be in the Anime Awards 2003 or 2022. Anime Awards 2022. Okay. Anime of the Year, Attack on Titan Season 1. Must have been a slow year. Wait, did they even do Best Antagonist of this year? I gotta look this stuff up. My mind went blank. No, they didn't do antagonist. And they didn't do they did main character, but they didn't do protagonist. They got all these stupid awards for the performances. And yeah, I get it, that makes sense. I'm not saying. But it's just like, also that, just putting Eren, like, directly in the antagonist space. Like, yes, he is antagonist, but it's just so much deeper than that. Okay, yeah. So, it would be in the 2000s. Because for some reason, they put last year's anime. So, like, a good example, this is the 2025 awards. But these animes are all from last year. So, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. The 7th. Cyberpunk. Yeah, there's the Entertainment District. It won Best Animation. But that's... And... It won Best Character Designs. But that's all. Rumbling was good, but Under the Tree was better. I'm not sure if that came out in the same year, though. Oh, congratulations! I can't wait to see it. I'm hoping, I'm praying to God I can get released Chapter 1 by the end of this week, the end of April, May. I need to redo this month. It's been so unproductive. It's been ridiculous. And then, hopefully, I can get Chapter 2 done maybe by the end of June, July. Whatever. My headcanon is Crunchyroll decided to do the awards because they got roasted to death for picking Eren for the protagonist and antagonist. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can definitely see that, but your bigotry is your bias, not bigotry. Your biasry. You help. What words am I trying to say? Your biasy? Your biases. It doesn't sound right when I'm saying it. Just remember to proofread it. Yes. Well, actually, Wads, I'm sorry. I know you offered to proofread it to me, but I gave your job away to AI. I'm having it read back to me during the AI. I'm sorry, Wads. No. I probably will have you look at it. It's just that I want you to experience for the first time, like, when I upload it with everybody else. So I'm probably gonna have the AI do it. But if I do feel like I need a human touch, I will contact you first. But if not, I'm sorry. You got replaced by the robot. I have the entire volume 1 Victoria's. I was first gonna finish that was Victoria's Secret. I was like, that was what I headcanoned to, so I was reading it and the heart emoji was like, the heart emoji was in the way. So I was like, volume 1, Victoria's Secret. I'm like, right, Kitty, you might want to change that name. It might mean something. People might get the wrong idea from it. Then I saw it was Victoria's part scripted, and the next part is her brother's. Still gonna draw how things look so. Still gotta draw how things look like your words. What are they? Still gotta draw how things look like so you're farther than me, Merisusheep. Oh, thanks. That's a very different comment. Yeah, that's a very different one indeed. Yes, I'm sorry, Wads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. It's the ways of the future, Wads. Ignore my father's radio in the background. I don't know why I started moving on to the black parts of her outfit, because I didn't even finish the white parts of her outfit. This says redraft 2024. By the time I finish this, it's gonna be... There is no is. It's gonna probably be 2026. No. Although I have been using Google Gemini a little bit more, to be honest. Just because I find it fun to use. Oh, you guys want to hear a funny story? You want to hear a funny story that's involving me and Gemini? I said this on Twitter, but I don't think any of you guys saw it. So, a few nights ago, I was looking up cat facts. I typed in Google Gemini, cat facts before bed. And then, off subject, I then type in, wasn't there a dog that went to the moon? I was thinking of the dog Laika. If you don't know the story of Laika, don't look it up. You'll be sad. But Laika was basically a test dog to go up into outer space. And to make things more... To not go into detail, Laika didn't return. Laika was never supposed to return. And it's very sad. And I like... didn't realize that. I forgot that detail or something. And, so I just, like, well, that's sad. Can you give me a happy story? And so the happy story it gives me, and I actually am glad that I know about this in the long run, because, I'm gonna put this in Revolution Full Color, but there's a cat named Felicette the cat, and it was sent up into outer space and returned. And I'm like, well, that's a little bit more happier. I didn't like the part where they mentioned that the cat had electrodes put into its brain, but it returned. It was alive. I then look up the cat because I want to know more about it. And then I find out the cat was put down. And I'm like, what the heck? That is not happy. That is not happy at all. So Google Gemini then apologized. And then I was like, give me a never happy story involving an animal. So it gives me a gorilla. The gorilla who knew sign language. And that story had a dead cat. A cat dies in that story. I'm like, that's still not happy. And then it's like, it apologized again. And then it gave me a never story of Oscar the Bionic Kitty. And it was a kitty it was the first cat to have bionic legs put into it after an accident. And I'm like, well, that isn't so happy. Either the cat gets mangled. And it's like, all of the stories you've been giving me have been about death or... Oh, yeah, in between the gorilla one and the bionic kitty one, there was a tortoise, and that one lived for a long time, but then he died. And I'm like, all these stories you're giving me are involving death or some mutilation of an animal. This is not making me happy. And I actually cried myself to sleep thinking of the Philosette one because it was so sad. I think Gemini is. I'm gonna say Victoria is still a central character until something bad happens. It then transitions to her brother. Dun dun dun. Oh, spoilers! Spoilers. But no, that sounds interesting. Well, that's kind of like was Tales of Hollis. Tales of Hollis goes back and forth a lot between Yuya and Kyla, both being the main protagonists. Between the two of them, it's more Yuya, but Kyla does have a very prevalent role, and she does take over sometimes. Give me a happy story. A good story. Okay, so Harambe. Oh, I know. It was just like... Now, granted, I think the reason why so many of them were space-themed, I mean, not science-y themed, was because I looked up Laika, so I thought I'd be interested in science ones, but it's just like so many of them did not end happy, man. I'm like, I then yelled at Google. In fact, I still have it right here. New chats. Yeah, cat facts before bedtime. I said, why do all these stories involve dead or injured animals? Did you not know any story that just ended was the cat made it home? I cried myself to sleep thanks to that Philosette story. And then Google went on this long apology rant. I mean, yeah, it's like I was crying, but that was just because I was emotional, just in general. But it wasn't like I was totally distraught. And I am glad I learned about the story of Philosette because I can put that in Revolution Full Color. It's like it's good. I do have the story of Laika in my There's a reference to Laika's story also in Revolution Full Color because that is the main two themes in Revolution Full Colors is colors. Like, colors mean a lot. There's a lot of symbolism with colors in Revolution Full Color, although you can't really tell that one because my series is going to be in a black and white manga style, so not much really seen there. But also a lot of references to animals. Like, each one of my characters is represented by an animal. So in the case of Misato, a black cat. In the case of her partner, XR, German Shepherd. In the case of Go, the leader of Nightlight, lion. And so forth and so forth. So each one of them are represented by an animal. Okay, so remember the happy gorilla family from Tarzan? The baby gorilla wandered off and got mauled to death by the jaguar. I know. It's just like, what the heck? Anyway, it was fun making Google grovel before my feet to apologize. And it wasn't like it was a lie. Like I said, I did cry myself to sleep because I was already emotional that day. I was having a whammon moment. It's like, oh, science animals. I get it. So I asked about Laika, so you're giving me science-themed animal videos that are happy. Well, these aren't happy. Why don't you just give me the story about how Fauci killed those beagles? Remember that, folks? Remember that? Everyone made fun of him. Disney Plus did that whole, video of him. Where is he now? He's kind of disappeared. He's irrelevant now. Which is kind of sad since the main villain of Tales of Revolution Full Color is kind of based off of him, to be honest. She is based off of him, one ever real person whose name I'm not going to say, but it was an ever mad scientist that did And then she's also based off, even though I've never seen, actually, I won't say that. I won't say that. She's based off of one villain from an anime. I'm not going to say what anime that is, though, because, one, I've never seen the anime. I just know about the villain, because I've read all about it. But another reason why I'm not saying it is because, it will be a spoiler. Because if you guys seen that anime, which in the case of Riot Kitty, I know she has seen that anime, it will spoil, who the main villain is. Oh, since, you are... Give me a dog story that won't make me cry, Google. Okay, here's the Lord. Oh, let's go to heaven. Oh. It really did feel like that, to be honest. Anyway, since you are here, Riot Kitty, I wanted to show off, I've redone my, reference sheets. So, I'm gonna be uploading these hopefully today. I've got them, I've got most of them made. I was mostly just fixing the details and the text and stuff, and adding the color palettes, and also fixing somewhat of the art. And I really gotta say, I really am, I'm really happy with these. They're not the best drawn, I admit, but, like I said, when drawing character, having some reference sheet is good. They're not as detailed as Misato's, but I'm not giving everybody as detailed, design. I need to give, don't go too into that, Wads. Don't go into that. I try to keep things neutral on the stream. But yes. Yeah. This one. There we go. I still have this one that I'm finishing up. Wait, where is it? I have him. I'm finishing up his. I need to add the text and the color palette to it. And I need to add a color palette to hers as well. But yeah, that's all the designs, and I'm really happy with them. I'm so excited. I need to give a more detailed one to Misato's partner, XR, aka Sean. Does anyone actually know about the scene I'm talking about with All Those Go to Heaven? If not, I won't spill unless asked. I know what you're talking about. The main actress of All Dogs Go to Heaven, she died. She passed away. Because she was, yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but she didn't die due to natural causes. If that's what you're referring to. Oh, okay. It's like, I don't want to be the cause of anyone's bad day. Yeah, but she was, sadly killed by her father, and it's so sad to think about. There it is. I was like, where'd it go? I don't have a proper reference sheet for Kyla anymore. I do have ones, but they're all out of date, and they have her with her old body type where she was a little bit more muscular. Okay, I didn't want to explain it. Oh. Yeah, I could see you doing that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to do. I have the happy birthday song stuck in my head. Don't ask me why. No, really, do not ask me. So anyway, I hope everything's been going good with you guys.
to anything new. Like I said earlier, I've been watching... I'm repeating myself, I know, but just bear with me. It'll help me transition to the next point I'm making. Like I said, I've been watching Dungeon Meshi, been watching Apothecary Diaries, been watching My Hero Academia. I was watching Sakamoto Days, but I watched like 3 episodes of it back in January. I haven't gone back to it. I think I'm just gonna wait until it is. Same thing with Anne Shirley. I got behind on that. I need to watch that. And I want to watch Farron's Journey of the End. That's probably what I'll watch next after I'm done with Apothecary Diaries. Yeah, when being sadder, she passed away before her lines were done, so the VA for the main dog character was literally saying goodbye to her in the final scene. I know, I did hear about that. It's just so sad to think about. So I didn't grow up with All Dogs Go to Heaven. I saw that a lot later in my life. I actually saw number 2 before it. So I saw number 2, All Dogs Go to Heaven 2, which I don't think Don Bluth was involved in. It does not have the same characters outside of Charlie and Itchy and Carface. It was actually a pretty good movie. It's definitely a lot less darker and messed up in some ways, but it's still really good, actually. All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. So I saw that when I was really young. I saw that when I was a kid. But All Dogs Go to Heaven number 1, I didn't see until I was a little bit older. I was still a child, don't get me wrong. I was an adult. I think I was like, I'm going to say 13 maybe. Maybe a little bit older, give or take. I don't know. It was somewhere around that vicinity. I just realized my microphone's not pointing to me. It's like, here I am, and it's like, I think you guys hear me better if the microphone was pointing to me. But anyway, so I didn't grow up with All Dogs Go to Heaven, but I did grow up with Land Before Time, and she was in number 1, and it was so sad to hear that about her. She was really good. I learned about it the first blank I started at the wall for 10 minutes. Yeah, I know what you mean. The first time I heard about it. I think it just came back from church on a Wednesday. It's like a traumatizing moment in my life. Like, I remember it very vividly. Okay. There we go. I was like, that bucket's not working. I still haven't mastered the bucket or the fill tool. I've been using clipstudiopaint since 2020 pretty much. 2019 is when I first opened it up, but 2020 is when I started getting really heavily into it. And I've not mastered it. I still not mastered it. Anyway. Well, that's enough depression for today. Oh, I'm sorry, Buddy Kitty. I'm sorry. That's what I just had to say. It's like, let's talk about real happy stories, not Google idea of happy stories. No, that's not happy. That's Google's idea of happy. I was gonna say my dog needs surgery soon. But it's like, that's not happy. Fill tool is not perfect. Sometimes it's weird. Yeah, especially on clipstudiopaint. Now, to be honest, I think it's me. I think it's a me thing, folks. Yeah, I wish... Honestly, I could do better on this, but I just want to get this drawing was done, so I'm gonna move on to the next part, which is her shoes. Ooh, drawing her shoes is fun, because it's like, you get to draw all that shiny stuff. He's okay right now, but he's got like, he's got like a lump on him, and it needs to be removed because he's not like hurt or anything. It's just one of those things. You want to nip it in your butt before it gets worse. Before it actually does become a problem. So he is fine.
So I have also been rewatching a lot of the original Yu-Gi-Oh, like I said, and I've been really having a lot of fun with it. It's so funny though, because so when I was younger, I used to hate his character. I actually don't mind it now as an adult. And like, I used to complain that's like, why is there any cool Yu-Gi-Oh girl character? And it's like, as an adult, I'm just like, I do not care. It's the same thing with Death Note. Like, Death Note, I was really bothered. It's like, why are all the female characters like this? But then I'm like, as an adult, it's like, because it's for boys. That's why. And the boys like this. It's like, you know. And it's like, so as an adult, I'm just like, I get it now. And I just don't care. And I actually like the characters. But in the case of, Duel Monsters, same thing as the friendship speeches. It's like, I actually like them now. And yeah, it's cheesy. It's very cheesy, but it's just also very, it's sincere. And I like that. I like the sincerity. Free Days, Grace, Lincoln Park, start playing What Do You Mean, Right? Kidding, I'm not commercially depressed. Let's get up. Anyway, like I said, so I like a lot of the original. I've been really enjoying it. I can't watch the entire. Yu-Gi-Oh probably, because I probably would get a little bit like, okay, like even now we're just watching random episodes and there's just sometimes it's like, okay, fast forward for it. So I'm not sure if I still like it, like to a degree, but I am enjoying it. I will say that. And it's just been real fun. It's definitely been a nostalgia blast. Valentine's. I'm just saying, but like people say, well, it's like, why didn't they have any of the cool females do the cool thing? Because it's like, because this is demographic is for boys, and boys like to see cute or sexy females do cute and sexy things, while the boys do the cool things. It's really that simple. If you don't like it, go watch a girls series. And it's like, if you still don't like it because it's like you're not getting the type of girl stories you want, well then go watch Fruits Basket or something. And it's like, some people would be like, well, I don't like Fruits Basket because it's stupid, it's too girly, it's not action based. It's like, well, first of all, screw you, Fruits Basket is great. Second of all, there are ever female shows that are like action based and stuff. Something is wrong. Oh, there we go. I was like, something is wrong. I think I gave my chat stage 1 critical depression. Great. Well, like, a lot of times when people say, well, that's because there is no girl series that's action-based. It's like, well, then go make one yourself and have it be good. That's the key word, good. Because nobody's just going to accept anything. It's gotta be good. Right, Kitty? Are you still here? Did I scare you off? Oh. I mean, if you had to go, that's fine. But I'm just like, I'm hoping I did scare you off. Me and my real talk. I'm good, I'm still here. Okay, okay. Like, I remember... no, I won't talk about that. That's sad too. The boy series would have been better. Let's be real. Well, I don't think... No, not all the time. Now, obviously, like, and sometimes when we're talking about Twilight, like, that's just objectively bad. And for some reason, the girls liked it, but now they hate it, but whatever. Anyway, but, the one thing I would say, though, is that, I think it's, like... Now, like I said, some things like Twilight are objectively bad, but at the same time, I think it's also just because women are more prone to liking things that men will like than girls. Like, there are men who like Apothecary Diaries. There are a lot of men I've noticed that are liking Apothecary Diaries. There are a lot of men I know who like, Fruits Basket. A little bit less on that one, but, so it's like, I do know that there are men, but let's face it, those are, like, that is not the average. On average, men will be less likely to like something that's more targeted towards girls. Again, not all the time. Like, I can, like, as soon as I say that, someone will come out the woodwork and say, well, I'm a guy and I watch all the Barbie movies. It's like, okay, good for you. I'm glad you're the exception to the rule, Bob. There's nothing wrong with that. I like that, but again, you're the exception. You're not the rule. Meanwhile, girls, like me, are more willing to, like, actually sit down and watch a Barbie movie. Like, I'm pretty girly in my taste and what I like. But at the same time, I like things that are more boy-centered, like Death Note or Yu-Gi-Oh! And again, I know I'm definitely not the only one. A lot of girls I know like Yu-Gi-Oh! I recently saw a video of Yaoi Twilight webtoon and legitimately thought it was a worse love story than the original Twilight because they spend a lot of the webtoon just bickering over very minor things. I think that's a territory of boy love, to be honest. I can't guarantee it though. Boy love is definitely not my genre. For reasons that, probably obvious. So, I asked this earlier, but you weren't here, right, Kitty? Have you seen the new Lilo and Stitch movie? Are you going to see it? And if you liked it, you don't want to hear my opinion. I didn't see it, but from what I've heard about it, ooh, yikes. I watched Clownfish TV's review on it, and I watched M&J Tanner's review on it, and I watched, several, YouTuber named Kaidas. I can't pronounce his name. Yeah, everything that they said about it, everything I've been seeing of it, I've just been like, this is not good. But, like I said, even if it was good, I'm just not someone who likes the live-action remakes, because I believe animation should stay as animation. I don't care how good it is. But, yeah, going back to what you were saying earlier, romance worse than Twilight. You gotta really try to do worse than that. Right, kidding. Marisu loves Nani's character in the remake. No, I do not. Don't put that evil on me. To be honest, what I do have is actually of even more, like, I've always liked Nani, she's always been my favorite character, but I've actually had a lot more appreciation for, oh, so you don't know. I will not tell you then. But yeah, I got a way more appreciation for Nani's character. Like I said, I've always liked her, never disliked her, but now I like her even more when I think about it. Wad's appreciating the finer things in life. He notices the things that matter, folks. Which is why you should elect him as the new Prime Minister for the UK. First thing he'll do probably is bring back public execution. David is a lucky man. I saw that. I mean, I didn't see it, but I know you redacted something. Shit. Wrong layer. Shoot, 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 shoot. Let's see. There we go. That didn't take that long. Oh, typo. Okay. Do I choose to believe that, though? I don't know. Because I feel like you be doing war crimes. The ring bell notification is so loud. There we go. Drawing, now that I'm done with her hair, it's like, I can enjoy this drawing now, because drawing her hair is a nightmare. I don't know why I made it too long, and I had a chance to make it shorter when I redesigned her, but in the end I chose no. I woke up and chose violence, apparently, that day. It's like, why make it easier? I would say that's the reason why I gave Misato Yushoku short hair.
But it really isn't, because like I said, I wasn't planning on Misato Yushoku being a main character. For anything, she was just going to be like, just a fun throwaway thing. I call her thing. But then again, it's like, what else would you call her? She's just a piece of artwork. Redesign is code for plastic surgery. I know it. If you choose to believe that, then so be it. I did plastic surgery on a lot of my characters. Some of them have the minor changes and some of them have not. There we go. Madonna is on her 57 free design. Oh dear lord. I mean, you're not wrong. Ooh. That's not good. That's not good at all. Sorry, I just got a notification on YouTube. Why didn't they get someone who... It's like Jordan Peterson slammed by 4080 Atheist, Living Waters reacting to it. And it's like, what? Why didn't they get someone who actually is like a Christian? I don't think JP is even a Christian. I mean, no offense to him, but he's not. Should have got someone like Ray Comfort. He'd be good, I don't think. Oh. Let's see. Great. Great. I should have probably not pulled that up on stream. Oh, well, c'est la vie. I didn't need YouTube fame anyway. Curse you, Watts. Curse you! There we go. Now for the gem. JP did try to jump into the Christian faith and has multiple courses over its symbolism and the message, but I don't think he believes in it, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, he's just someone who kind of thinks it's good life advice. He's not someone who actually believes, he's not someone who believes that it's, you know, actual, true, spiritual, at least from the way I get it, he always reproaches it that way, from what everything I've seen. And so he's not someone who, like, actually approaches it as something that is, you know, that they actually believe in. And, okay, if that's going to be you, then, like, I'm not going to say fine, because I believe that, you know, as a Christian, I believe everyone should convert. Because, you know, it's not about conversion, it's about, you know, being, you know what I mean. But point being is that if you're going to do that, then you should probably get someone who actually, you know, believes it full-heartedly. Not someone who doesn't. It's just like, what? But whatever. Marisu, everyone should convert to sheepdism. Everyone should become sheep. If I ever did have a Patreon tier list, they would all be based around sheep. It's about a moral lesson learned from the it's about moral lessons learned from the tales in the told in the Bible. Well, yeah, I'm just looking. I looked at what it's one of those Jubilee debates, isn't it? Where it's like, you know, one activist versus one person who doesn't believe in it or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. No. I wish it was full tilt devout, but I wish I was a full tilt devout, but I'm just too much of a doubter. Well, the advice that I would give to you, if you do truly want to, I'm not gonna push you, but if you do want, my advice is one. First thing that I should probably state is I'm not Catholic, I am Christian, and I do believe that there is a very big difference. I won't go into the details of the differences, but I just think that there is. And I think that, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a cost to it, but at the same time, it's something it's definitely worth it. I'm like a hobo from the Polar Express on the Lost Trains. Yo, top you're top. Oh. I always get nervous when doing this because it's like I feel like I'm gonna misrepresent. Like I don't think I'm a good advocate for things. Oh, there's some blue that's not. Oh, no, it's there. I'm just not hitting it. This reminds me of the Aladdin. You know, the song Whole New World. Endlessly willing in an endless diamond sky. And I always remember the image being there. So pretty. So pretty. But yeah, I mean, if you want some things that I think that would be good, the YouTube channel Living Water has a lot of good videos on the subject. put a little bit of pink in here. But I think when the end it comes down to this. In the end, when you done do die, there comes a point where one person's gonna be right and the other one's gonna be wrong. And if, like, I'm wrong about Christianity, then I don't really lose much. Because it's like, okay, I'm wrong. So if the atheist is right, I just go into the nothing and become part of the nothing. That's it. But if I'm right, well, you know. But like I said, I'm not gonna force anyone. You can't force anybody. That's why the whole entire forced conversion things are just stupid, because it's like God only cares if it's genuine. Oops. There we go. I probably just scared everyone off. There we go. So fun drawing Kyla. Gonna put that underneath. I just realized all this talk about the Apothecary Diaries, and I haven't watched the latest episode yet. That's because they took on a hiatus, and then after that, I forgot that they came back. Nah, we're still here. Oh, thank you. I always get so touched that people actually want to watch my stream. It's always so nice. It done makes me cry. Why is Taps playing? I have no idea. Oh, stretch for a minute. Ugh. Okay. I'll probably go for about 20 more minutes, because by then I've gone for 3 hours, and it's like, I don't think what's the longest I've ever gone on stream? Live. I'm curious now. Let's see. That's pretty long. 3 hours and 27 minutes.
I think 3 hours and 27 minutes is the longest I've went. Oh, nope, the second one. That was a really long time. 3 hours and 35 minutes. Okay, so that's the longest I've ever went. I'm not sure if I'll go that long today. I don't know. It all depends on this drawing, to be honest. Mercy, you and the chat talk about dead animals and the scene from All Dogs Go to Heaven. Sappy dog shouldn't All Dogs Go to Heaven to sappy god talk shouldn't deter or run anyone off. Oh, shouldn't deter. Okay. Okay. Now this part's gonna take a while. The umbrella furls, and honestly, I don't want to do them. There's a part of me. Why do I put all this detail on here? Just to draw it? I don't understand. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Gonna make this a little less blue. It's a little too, the shadow's a little too blue. But then again, it is underneath. I don't know. Maybe just a wee less blue. Tonal saturation. No. Okay. And then. Okay. There we go. I'm thinking about watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush and Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. I'm not sure if I will, but I'm thinking I might. Yu-Gi-Oh! There ain't no new Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, and I think the reason why is because of Kasuga Takashi's death, sadly. I think they're just trying to figure out what to do next. Okay. There we go. There's a nice soft edge to everything. And now there we go. Nope, that ain't working. Sometimes you think there's a shortcut, but there just is not. I didn't put enough spot into these shadows, and I know it. I knew the umbrella would be the most annoyingest part to draw. Like, the inside, that was pretty easy, but, all these frills and ruffles, why do I have to draw them? It's not fair. I know I made them, but I don't want to do... I did the crime, but I don't want to do the time. Good flip. This is so long. I think my favorite thing to draw, like, I really do have a lot of fun drawing frills. It's just coloring it, especially when it's this much. It's just like, eh. There we go. There it is. It's like, I keep seeing something that's over the edge and it's like not supposed to be there, then I lose it. There we go. I'm not using, I usually use my tablet pen. I'm not using it. I'm using the mouse right now. And the reason why is because, it's faster. Was there anything else that's going on in the world? Let's see. What else? I just don't think that there is, because it's not like I keep up with anything current, really. I've been watching Merisusheep with my mama, but you know, that show's like old. Most of the cast in it are dead, including Angela Lansbury, which is sad. It's gonna take a while. Hold on to your beans, folks. Okay, I switched back. No, wait. I switched back to the pen, because I think the pen actually will be quicker. That's the hardest part about this ruffle stuff. It's like, it's fine when you're just drawing it, like, and it's gonna be flat colored, like, that's fun, but when you're doing it and you gotta color it, you're like, I gotta think about this stuff. I gotta think about how the shadows would work. I gotta think about the light. There are consequences to my actions. we're just gonna take one section of the umbrella at a time. That's what you do. Anytime you're drawing something big, you break it up into sections and you don't think about it. You don't think about it the whole entire process, because if you think about the entire process, you go insane. So here I am, walking forward, just not thinking about it, just taking one part of the umbrella at a time. I think if I finish my reference sheets today, I'm going to just relax and watch a movie and play video games. Okay, that section's done. Now for the next one, which I'm almost done with. Let's see, I'm not working on really anything outside the reference sheets. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm working on. No, nothing that I'm working on. I knew it. The chat, the YouTube thing. It's like anytime chat gets too quiet, I'm like, I feel like YouTube's just not showing me the chat. So okay, here, let me get caught up with chat. Okay, I'm starting Victoria's concept art. Well, just in the process of making the sheet with the pose and where things go. Damn girl, listening to read was like Rocky Box. Right? Okay, concept art label, Victoria's Secret pose. Oh, no. You like it, but you hate the umbrella at the same time. Yes, that is so true. You know, she decided to name herself the art sheep because the amount of bell alarms. Oh, Stella Blade is coming out to PC at $60. I'm excited because it looks fun. Oh, that's cool. I remember when that whole Stella Blade stuff was, you know, coming out, and everybody was, the people were just like, it's like, I am a conservative Christian, and I am less bothered by this than you. Like, I don't like to play games that have too much fan service in it. I just don't. That's me. My beliefs, my convictions, blah, 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 blah. But that said, you guys are getting way too uppity about this, and the fact that you don't have any convictions, and I know you don't, you just don't like it because she's pretty. That's the only reason why you don't like it, and I don't have any problem with her face. Like I said, sometimes I don't like some parts of the fan service, but it's just like, what is your reasoning for not liking it? It's like, it's like, what? I've seen your Twitter likes. It is not because you don't like lewd stuff. Well, you can't see anybody's Twitter likes now. I don't know, I'm mixed on that. In some ways, for the most part, I liked it when I could see people's likes. But in the same way, I guess, I don't say I would keep my likes hidden, but at the same time, it's more of just in the fact that not because I'm ashamed of anything. In fact, I like it when people see my likes because then it's a representative of who I am. But at the same time, it's like, I know a lot of people don't follow me for the stuff that I like. They just follow me because they like certain things that I do. So it's like, they don't need to see that stuff in their feed. That's why at one time I did have two separate accounts. I had, but then I was just like, I don't need this. So I got rid of my other account. Like, I was really trying to make this account just more of an art account. But then I just, like, I nuked it, so I was like, what the heck? I don't care. It's like, you guys want to know that I follow certain people? Whatever, fine, doesn't matter. It's not like I believe everything that they say. I disagree with them a lot. But Yes, boo to chat. Boo. Nah. She's the art sheep because she's listening to put her to sleep. I have way too many masterpieces planned. I have 5 WIPs. Well, soon to be 4. I have Dollhouse, XD side characters left to color. There are 3 big pieces, a lot of characters. I'm looking forward to it all. And, yes, like I said, I need to work on resolution full color. I want to try to work on an animation, and I want to try to, do speed paints, because I haven't done any speed paints this month. My goodness. I'm gonna try to do a speed paint of Mau Mau, and hopefully I can get it out before this week ends. If not, I'll just cry myself to sleep. I need to buy myself more chocolate fudge because I bought myself chocolate fudge this morning and I accidentally left it out. It was supposed to be refrigerated. I'm going to beg someone else if they can lend me some $2. What's funny is, to me, the first time I heard solo leveling is when apparently people were leaving bad reviews of an episode because the main character cried. Heaven forbid. Like I said, I've never seen it, so I'm not sure if solo leveling is bad, but just after seeing this much favoritism towards it by Crunchyroll, it's just like, it's gonna be a long time before I watch it. I will watch it when it's no longer relevant. That's what. Anytime something's big, I do not like to typically watch it as it is running when it's relevant. There have been exceptions. Like I said, I've been watching Apothecary Diaries as it airs. But for the most part, I like to watch things when they're no longer relevant because then the annoying fan base goes away. Oh, Kimetsu no Yaiba, that would be another exception. Like I said, I'm not saying that there is any exceptions, but for the most part, I like to watch things when they are not relevant. Because, I just like keeping away from the annoying fan bases. I like to draw my own opinion that isn't based off of what the current media is saying. Like, even with Apothecary Diaries, I am enjoying it, but at first, I was just kind of, like, not enjoying it. I was kind of like, what is everybody on about? This isn't that good. But then I start really liking some later parts, and even now, there's just some parts that I do not enjoy as much as Evers. There's this one cat character, and it's a cat. It's just a cat. It's not a cat character, and it's just like, I do not like it at all. They show the gums, like, of the cat in the mouth, and it just makes it look uncanny, and in the way that it acts, it's like one of those Barbie characters, like a lot of the Barbie sidekicks. They're trying too hard to be cute, and they're just kind of uncanny and freaky, and I just hate it. There's hardly any sidekicks in Barbie movies that I like. I'm not saying that there isn't any, but for the most part, I do not like them. I've not seen it either. My coworker have recommended to me, but I usually don't check it out until when they're done airing. It may be overrated. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, after just that, it's just like, no, I can't. If you want me to be fair to you, I can't watch it when it's airing. I can't. And I want to give things a fair shot. I don't want biases to ruin something if I do want to go into it, looking into it. Like, some things, like, obviously, I don't need any bad review to tell me that Snow White is bad. I just know it. But I did watch the reviews even though I haven't seen it because it's like, it's funny, it's entertaining, and I know it's bad already. And stuff. So it's just like, I already have an opinion. But if I do want to go into something and I do want to give it a fair shot, then I'll watch it myself before I watch any of the reviews. And if it's an anime, I'll watch it after the people are done talking about it. Not so that I just found out that every time I do watch an anime as it airs, I kind of realize I wasted time on it because sometimes it's not as big as I thought, or it's just like, it goes on forever. Why can't stupid, like, that's the one thing I like about Kimetsu no Yaiba. That is the one thing, the reason why, there are several reasons why I stayed watching Kimetsu no Yaiba. Animation, gorgeous. I love Shinobu's design, and the fight scenes are cool. The characters are fun. So, yeah, all the other reasons, but one of the biggest appeals for me was that it ended. Same thing with Attack on Titan. I just like it because it ended. I saw the ending of Attack on Titan, folks. It wasn't perfect. The anime did it better than the manga. The manga had a little bit more problems with it. But it ended. Hallelujah. It finished. It's no longer going on forever. Like, at one time, there used to be just, like, One Piece. And that was the only anime that ended. But it's like, so many animes don't end. So many shows and movies, they just don't end. And they don't even give you, that's the thing, it's like they don't even give you a clear sight. Like, at least with, like, looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! Look at the original Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a very long anime. It's over 200 episodes if you put in Capsule Monsters. And even the original is 200. So it's definitely not a short anime. But each season ended satisfyingly. And they each gave you, a nice conclusion. And in addition to that, it just ending satisfying, it also had an end goal in sight. So many shows, both American and that, they just go on forever and they never have a clear end sight. Like, even the Spider-Man movies, like the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse or whatever it's called, the Miles Morales ones. Yeah, I said it. The Miles Morales movies. It's just like, the ending for number 2 wasn't that satisfying for me, and it just doesn't seem like they even have a clear ending in sight, and they might go past this. I don't know. It's just like, it just seemed like it was all over the place. That's one thing I liked about Dune, too. Dune 2, which is really good. So glad I saw that in theaters. Dennis, whatever his name is, gave Dune 2 a satisfying ending, even though it's still going on. Same thing with Lord of the Rings. Like, all the Lord of the Rings give a satisfying conclusion. They just don't leave you hanging. And, like, you have a clear goal, and it's just, like, so many things don't seem to have that anymore. I very much prefer watching the complete product, but not by season, waiting and praying for it to continue. Yeah, I agree. I feel like I'm playing Hangman. I'm trying to draw a symmetrical Victoria, and currently drawing circles and lines and sticks. I need water. I'm choking. I don't drink enough water, folks. It's sad but true. I am very curious to how it looks. I can't wait to see when it's done, right, Kitty? I want a complete season most of the time. I hate incomplete. Yeah, it tortures me. I'm sad that Dad's been reincarnated. Probably won't be getting a second season. It's hilarious and unique. Yeah, I know. Yona the Dawn, Noragami, those also didn't finish. The mangas, well, Yona the Dawn, so Yona the Dawn's an anime that's very similar to Apothecary Diaries in the setting, not so much in the theme, because one's action adventure, the other's like kind of mystery drama, but Yona the Dawn, I really did like it when I first saw it, and then when I was watching it, the anime did not finish. I was hoping for a season 2, I read the manga, hoping that would support it and give it a season 2, but no season 2. It's been since 2014. We're not getting a season 2, folks. Most probably, and it's just sad to think about. But I didn't finish the manga. I gave up on it eventually because I even have some volumes that I haven't read yet, and I'm thinking about what to do with them. And the reason why is just because it's like, it just did have no end in sight. And I do not like that. I do not like when a show does not have any end in sight. And I don't know where it's even going. It's not even the fact that it's like, okay, it's one thing if it's like going to not end. Because it still has a lot of stuff to wrap up. Like My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia was like that. But I could at least get a clear goal. I knew the ending of where My Hero Academia was heading. So when it was in those moments of where I wasn't sure where it was, I was like, I at least knew where it was going. So many things I don't even know where they're going. And it's just annoying as all get out. And so many things just think that they're owed your time, and it's like, one of the best advice that I got from Literary Devil is nothing is owed your time. There we go. We're almost there, folks. We're almost finished with Kyla. I can't stop now. Like I said, I was gonna go for about 20 more minutes, but it's like, nope. I gotta go. I have to see this to the end. And then after that, we just have poor Yuya to do. But he won't take as long because he doesn't got a bunch of annoying frills. In fact, I might even finish him this week. But it all depends. So like I said, I've got other things that I need to do too. I got too much stuff. I used the 3D model on this umbrella, so if it looks good, it's not because of me, folks. I just realized Skip Beat is continuing. I would have liked a season 2 of that because the anime ended in the middle of the arc. There's also nothing like hype, and yeah, like look at Game of Thrones. I agree totally. That's the problem. That's why I don't like getting invested in something, because it's like, if you want my time, and you're not even guaranteeing me a good ending. It's like, that's a lot of dedication. It's just like, nah. That's, like I said, I've said this a gazillion times, but the one thing that really turned me off of watching anime as they air is Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns. Because it's just like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns, I kept waiting and kept on believing, and then by the time it got to a little to the end, I was like, well, this isn't ending good. It's gonna end crap. And even if it did end good, it's like, well, there's several things in here I did not like the way you made them, so it's like, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter to me how you do it, because you already messed up. I wanted Blue Angel to be one of the victims of that, and you didn't do it. And no one's going to convince me that she wasn't originally planned. No one. Unless the creators come out and say it and give me evidential proof. I want proof that she wasn't, because, like, oh, it was supposed to be her friend, who's Miyu. But it's like, the shadow doesn't even match up. Come on. Like, people are saying, well, the silhouette, it's Miyu, she had pigtails. It's like, the pigtails aren't even the right pigtails. Shut up. It was supposed to be her, and same thing with Go, and nothing's gonna make me, but even, so it's like, you didn't do that. That made me very unhappy, was it? And then also, the way you treated Go and Blue Angel, and I just did not like it. The way that the show kind of just became the Homura show after, he came around, just because he was voiced by Yuki Kaji, and I like Yuki Kaji, don't get me wrong, and I liked Homura's character. But it's just like, no. It is funny that both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Card Fight Vanguard kind of lost their luster to me at the same time. Like, right when Sevens came out, I was like, I think I'm too old. That's what I was thinking, is like, am I too old for Yu-Gi-Oh! All of a sudden? And it's like, no, I'm not. I mean, granted, I did go for that stage where it's like, oh, this is too cheesy for me. It's talking about kids and friendship and all that stuff. Blah, blah, gross. No,
So I did go for that phase, but at the same time, it's like I do watch Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's like I still have no. I might check out Go in sevens, but I'm not sure if I like it. Oh yeah, I know Lower Depth. Personally, yeah. Frills and a starry umbrella. Yep. Miraculous Ladybug and Ruby taught me one lesson. If it smells like BS back a ways, you'll know you save yourself an heart. Yep. So true. Luckily for me, I went in knowing that Ruby was going to be a mess. So I just kind of had fun and enjoyed it. But I wish it was better. I really do wish it was good. And I had fun roasting it with my brother, and I hope it continues because I'm very interested to see where it is. But at the same time, I would have liked it, like, a perfect world. A better world is Ruby continuing, so I can see where the dumpster fire goes. Perfect world is Ruby being good. Same thing with Miraculous Ladybug. Like I said, I was just turned off. I liked the animation for the demo where it was 2D, and I did not like the CGI look at all. I did not like any of the designs. I liked the 2D, so it's like I'd rather have had it been that way. Okay. Papa Sheep giving me Morse chord. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Ah, great. Now I'm gonna be freaking out. Like, is it something bad? Concept art is of Victoria is now a stick figure. Well, everything basically starts as a stick figure. Okay. I might polish up the metal but for now I checked out Miraculous Ladybug when it went through a YouTube channel, and my god, completely butchered their canon by confirming stupid Senta Monster's Child Fairy. I do not have context with that, but I will take your word for that, Riot Kitty. I will take your word for that. I thought Ruby was a pet project, practice run for Monty. And that's what it was. It was for a long time a pet project, and that's what made it more... You could forgive its flaws because it was just kind of an indie thing that he was doing. But then once it became, like, more of a bigger project, it's like, well, I can't forgive this now because you're a bigger thing now. You don't have any excuse anymore. You've been doing this quote-unquote learning process for like 5 years and you're owned by a bigger company now, so it's just like, I don't think you have an excuse. So thank you, Guts. You saved me from watching a Never show from burning down, because while season 3 wasn't bad, I could feel something was wrong. Yeah, I get what you're saying. For me, it was like that was Young Justice Season 2. It's like, Season 2, looking back at it, is not bad. It's not that bad. But there was a lot of stuff I noticed, and it was like, then when it got reconfirmed, it was like, oh, well, this is the way it's gonna be now. Yay, fun. I'm gonna review that sucker. Basically, a few characters in the show are now creations of magical objects instead of real children, but based on the established rules of the said magical objects, the parents could not have done so. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is it's totally disregarding its lore. Okay, good to know.
Voltron, that's an Ever series. I didn't see that. I saw that later on. Like, someone said, hey, are you watching Voltron? I was like, I don't know what that is. And then I looked it up. I was like, okay, so it's a Netflix show based off of an anime. I'm like, well, this looks cool. And then I was like, oh, the things I was hearing about it. I don't think this is cool. I don't think this is cool. I think this is gonna have some issues. And it did. It did. And it had the most toxic fan base ever created. Well, one of them. I hate shippers, man. But, yeah, that sounds like they totally... I hate it when people disregard their own lore. I'm not saying it's perfect to keep easy, but it's... There's degrees to it. Like, it's one thing if you forget things, because everybody forgets. I'm sure I'm gonna forget things about Revolution Full Color. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to write down things so that way I don't forget. But at the same time, it's just like, I'm gonna gonna dip for food. See ya later, Mary. Ciao, ciao, Waz. Thank you so much for stopping by and letting me pick your brain. I'm probably gonna be going in a short bit. I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished. I just got the eyes to do after this. As you can see, I already did the eyes, but I'm gonna redo them until it looks more like this illustration. Okay, don't need to do the mouth. And disregarding character introductions, the mother of the one character who is now a creation of a magical object said she did not know the parent who had a magical object personally. Ooh. Nah, just bad investment from big corporas if a pet project is overvalued. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Corporas don't understand, but my point being is that they're now, like, obviously I do think them going, you know, big corpo company definitely gonna mess them up more, but at the same time it's like, you think it's something, so therefore you do not have the same excuse anymore, is basically what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Not because I think corpos are gonna do it better, no. Anti-corpo. No corpo. Okay, I'm going to delete the part where I have the highlight space there because, oh, that's you, yeah. I was like, why is it not showing me anything? The reason why I'm deleting this is because, I think it's better to just, draw your highlights. Okay, there we go. You can finish, Kyla. You can do it. I'm at the finals. I'm at the home stretch, boys. I'm at the home stretch. There we go. Okay, there we go. My chest is kind of hurting because it's like I know I'm not sitting the right way. Anyway, Time for white copy eyes. There we go. And I'm gonna delete this too. Oh, wrong layer, that's why. Basically, if I had to describe her eyes like anything, her eyes are kind of like, it's kind of like Shinobu Kocho. And I did this before I even saw Demon Slayer, like way before. Like I got images to prove it. But I always drew her eyes differently than everybody else. At first it was just because it was the way I colored, but then and then I thought, okay, I should probably, then once I started learning how to draw eyes, I was like, okay, I probably shouldn't draw her eyes, like how I supposed to draw eyes, but then I kind of liked it. So then I just kind of polished up the technique a little bit, and then I just changed it. So her eyes are kind of like how Shinobu's look different compared to the other characters in Demon Slayer. That's one thing I like about Demon Slayer, is that a lot of the characters have different, designs. Like every character, so many characters in Demon Slayer have different ways that their eyes are drawn. And I like that. It makes for a very interesting, unique, but it doesn't do them too drastically, like where they look like she's possessed. Oh, there. It's like, I can see a little bit of a dark tail. What is that? It'll look less like she's possessed once her highlighters are come in. Originally, Yuya had, purple eyes, but I then gave him silver, because I liked that in Ruby, so I stole it. And it's like, well, you didn't really do anything, was it? So I'm gonna do something with it. Nah, I'm not gonna do anything with it, like, in the same way that Ruby is, but I am... But I'm not gonna give a false promise that they will do something. Like, it takes so long for Silver Eyes to be, like... It makes sense to have him be in volume for that's when they, you know, do the whole explodey thing. But then it's like, after that, it's like, you didn't do nothing. After that. And then, okay. Just thinking about where to go next. Question, Marisu, do you think I should do a side profile of Victoria or just front and back? Well, I think it's all comes down to how much do you want to torture yourself. I think personally that a side view is definitely handy because I will tell you why right here. So this is one of the antagonists for Revolution in Full Color, Vitus. I just did a front view. I do have a back view sketch, but I just did a front view. And when I was drawing my promotional art, which is right here, drawing him in a side view was very, very hard because I realized I didn't think about how his hair would be. So I had to come up with everything on the spot. And even though my reference sheets aren't good, like by any means of the word, really that stand out good, they still came in handy. That is like, oh my goodness, I'm actually really happy with myself that I drew all these angles because it's definitely coming in handy. So I rather have them. But at the same time, it is a lot of torturous work to get all that stuff consistent. So I think it's all how... It's a lot of work, but it definitely pays off. So I would say probably yes. But at the same time, if you don't feel like torturing yourself and you're just doing like... If you don't like... If this is just kind of like your beta, like you're like, okay, I'll make a better one later on, then probably just stick with the front and back. There you go. That was my advice. Probably overly worded, but That's what I always do. Yeah, I'll do a side. I'm good at drawing things from the side, but I'm not good at drawing things on the side, but it will be good practice. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like for Misato, because I knew that there were going to be moments, I even drew what she looked like when she's hanging upside down. So I had to figure out how her hair would look if she's hanging upside down, because I knew there would be plenty of scenes where she would be hanging upside down. And I was like, I really should probably think about that. I also drew what her hair would look like wet, in pigtails, in a ponytail. I just wanted to figure out all this stuff. And I even made the different expressions that are marks. So her marks are from her powers, and they change with her expression. So I even did that. Like, they get spiked when angry, kind of downward spiked when she's shocked, kind of just all over the place when she's nervous. And when she's sad, which is right here, they get very much like teardrops. So it looks kind of like makeup running, but it's not makeup at the same time. And so, yeah, I put all that stuff on there because it's like I knew that this would come in handy later. And it did. It definitely paid off. So I think, even though it's a lot of work, I think you can never not put too much work in your reference sheet. Like, sometimes when I'm drawing a character, like for Misato, I first just drew an illustration, because again, that's all she was supposed to really be, was an illustration character. And then after that, I then gave her a little bit more detailed reference sheet, where she had, and then they got detailed and more detailed as it got back, until finally I have the reference sheet that you see now. And there we go. Now to make her look a little less possessed by Satan. Yes, but if I had to describe my girl Kyla's eyes, I would always say very deep like the ocean, like the bluish black abyss on top. I mean, they're still blue, they're not black, but like really dark, heavy blue on top, but like a clear Arctic sky at the bottom, like very pale and very light. I guess another thing that I could think of that would be a good eye comparison would be kind of, although again, this was way after I saw it, like I drew Kyla way before this even came out, was Ai Hoshino from, darn it, what's its name? Idol. Oshinoko. Yeah, Idol's the name of the song. Oshinoko. So, in that eyes are like, you know, like stars, and her children, one of their eyes are like stars too. And I like the symbolism behind it. That show had a lot going for it. It was so wasted. It was such wasted potential. Oshinoko. Yeah. But yeah, her eyes are kind of like I like how eyes are different. Try saying that 6 times fast. Eyes.
Like, her eyes don't have stars in them, but they would just be set apart different. Her sister Lila, who I have not drawn, but this is the old reference sheet for her. My characters, Tales of Hollows. This is all old, out-of-date stuff, but this is even older stuff. It's out of date. Yeah, her original name was Pandora, and then it became Lila. She has red eyes and white hair, and her eyes are for the most part the same as her sister's, but they've got like cat slits. Well, it's supposed. I call them cat slits, but they're actually supposed to make her look more like kind of like a snake, because that's what kind of person she is. She's a snake. There we go. I like a lot of glassy highlights in the eyes. How did I get into that color tablet? When did that happen? There we go. There we go, a little less like a demon. And then I'm gonna... I don't know when I came up with the idea to put a little bit of purplish pink into her eyes, but somewhere along the line I just kind of... I like the idea of a little bit of pink in her eyes. They're still blue, but just a little to offset the color. But like I said, if I had to describe them, deep nighttime sky or deep like ocean blue, where it's dark, like deep ocean abyss blue. At the top, Arctic sky, watery, pale, crystally blue at the bottom. And highlights. Just refresh chat one more time to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, didn't. And yeah, I think wait, I just want to add a little bit of more sparkly highlight. Where's this stupid? There we go. There we go. Add one here. Add one here. Oh, I didn't color that gem. Darn it. I'm gonna do that later. I'm not gonna do that now. Because it's like, I thought I was done. I'm in the clear, folks. You can't make me. But yeah, there we go. I am done with that. So let me just go over what I did today. So today I worked on this, and I also made a new... Oh, it's nowhere inside because I opened up too many things. I also made a new style challenge thing around here. There it is. I'm making Misato in the original the style of the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime, because why not? So that is what I worked on today. I hope you enjoyed. I had very much fun streaming with you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. It always means so much to me when you guys do. It's very, 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 very... It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside that people actually want to watch my stuff. So, and hear me rant about nonsense. So, yeah, a lot of fun. I will be back with another speed paint. I don't know when. Hopefully in June.
Hopefully, maybe by the end of this week. I don't know, but we're gonna take it as time. So we're gonna take it slow. Until then, bye. Oh wait, no wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go for 5 more seconds because then it will be 3 hours and 40 minutes, and I will have beat my time. So I'm just gonna let it run. Let it run. But yes, thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. It's having you too, Riot Kitty. Always nice having you around. And thank you, Rusties. Thank you, Watts, even though you're gone. And thank you to anyone else who stopped by. Very much appreciated. Very much loved. And with that, we have reached 3 hours and 40 seconds. We just had the longest stream ever. Yay!